Hi friends, welcome to our channel at Techie's Talk. So in this video we are going to see about important formulas available in MS Excel. So before going into our video, please subscribe our channel and share it with your friends. Let's begin. Here I am having some sample data with some 7 students entries. They have scored some marks in their exams and the total marks is 400. We need to calculate the total obtained average, percentage and result for each and every student with the help of MS Excel available formulas itself. So how can we do that? We can check it one by one. For total obtained, we need to calculate the marks obtained by each and every student and calculate the sum for those. Here I am going to give equal to sum of, select the range of the entries where you need to get the calculation, where you need to do the calculation. That's it. So once we give the range, close the bracket, enter. You got the answer 310. So instead of selecting the cell each and every time, we can also give the whole range. That is, click on sum, select one cell by pressing shift, select it, so that you will be getting a range of the sum, close the bracket, enter. So you get the sum of the 4 values. In the same way we will be doing with the other thing. So before entering, you will be knowing the cell name. That is, here if I am selecting this is the column alphabet and these are all the row numbers. So if we are selecting this cell, the cell name will be E9. That is the column number E and the row number 9. So we can we can arrive at the cell name by selecting this cell, that is giving the name of the cell. If you are going to give the calculation directly, you can give like equal to sum of, you need to give that E9, that is column number E and row number 9, that is E9. From E9 you need to give H9. From E9 you need to calculate the marks till H9. Then close the bracket, press enter. That's it. So you have obtained the result in the same way. So either way you can do that. Also we have one more thing, that is we have a formulas. In this formulas you can directly go for recently used sum you have, or else in auto sum you have sum formula generator. Here you need to select the range. It will drop you the name of the formula. You need to apply for that particular cell. After selecting the sum, you can select the range. You can give the range from and to which cell you need to calculate those values. Once you gave that, press enter. You can also copy it and select the other cells, right click, paste special, you have only formula. That's it. So once you apply the formula, it will calculate accordingly. So automatically the row number will be incremented and the value of the sum will be calculated automatically in our Excel. So this is all about sum, calculating the sum. So now we have the sum of the total marks obtained by each and every student. So if we are going to calculate average, equal to average of. In the same way how we calculated the sum, the same way we are going to calculate average also. So equal to average, it will be auto suggested, select it, then give the number. Either you can select the whole thing, or you have given the average here. So but I am going to select the range itself. So I have given the range, close bracket, enter. That's it. Here also you can generate in auto sum. You have average, click it. Here once it is displayed, select the range, enter. This is it. So in the same way you can copy it for the other cells also. This will be automatically displayed and it is calculated. Now going on for a percentage. Percentage, we don't have any particular formula, but we know how we can arrive by calculating the formula. That is, we know total marks obtained divided by the total mark into 100. This is the formula for calculating percentage. So directly we can arrive at that percentage. I will show you how to do that. Equal to total marks obtained, that is the cell number J7. Usually it is the good practice to use the bracket, even not in the formula, even not in the Excel. It will be a good practice when you are calculating the formulas in your own personal issues also. So enter the open bracket, select the J7 divided by I7, close the bracket, into 100, enter. You got the percentage. The same way the percentage you can copy it and paste the for the other cells also. That's it. So for arriving the result, whether the student is pass or fail, we will be calculating with some percentage, right? So now I am giving as, if the percentage is greater than or equal to 65, the student is considered to be pass. That is the condition which I need to do, apply, and then calculate whether the person or student is pass or fail. Now I am going to use if condition. If condition should also be used in the same way as we used the sum. That is equal to if condition, if. Now here the first condition is the logical test as it is given displayed in the auto suggestion. So logical test is nothing but the logical condition which we are going to test. If of the mark, that is the percentage, is greater than or equal to 65, close the bracket, then, that is comma, then if the condition meets, that is if the condition is true, now print the result pass. Now if the condition is not met, that is if the percentage is less than 65, then the condition will be fail. Now close the bracket, enter. So here the value is 77.5%. In this percentage we have greater than or equal to 65 condition has been met. So the result of that student is pass. Here if you consider the student, the percentage of the student is 62, it is fail. Now we'll check whether our condition is met or not. Copy it, select the other cells, paste a special with the formula. That's it. So as you see here, 62 is less than 65, then the result has been displayed as fail. Here also the same case. Here it is greater than 65, so then the result is pass. The same way we have arrived at the result. So this is all about if condition. Now we have some other interesting formulas also. We have text formatting, that is we can format our own text. If for example we are going to give some currency value, we have some 1 2 3 drop those value, I need to change this text to be a currency value. I can do a formatting with the help of text formula, that is equal to text of, select the cell where you need to apply the formatting option, comma, the value how you need to format it. I need to apply some dollar value with the .00 option. Now I am going to give $.00, close the quotes and close the bracket, press the enter. You got the option, right? So 123 has been displayed as $123.00 with the help of our text formatting. In the same way we can do anything. Here the other example I can show you as, that is 123.98. we have some number. This number I need to change it as a rounded number. That I can do as equal to text of value, select the text, comma 0, that's it, enter. So it will be rounded up with a higher number based on the numeric value, based on the decimal value it has been given. So this is for the text formatting option. You can apply it in any cases based on your requirement. Also next we have min and max. If I am going to calculate the minimum mark obtained for in the English exam, then I can do it as equal to min of, select the range here, then close the bracket, enter. So the minimum mark obtained in the English exam has been derived here. The same way maximum mark will be calculated with the max formula, equal to max of, select the range here, close the bracket, then max will be calculated. Likewise in each subject we can calculate the minimum mark obtained and maximum mark obtained here. Next we can see the other interesting formula, that is count and countf. Count is nothing but counting the number of numerical entries where we have it in the cell. Here if I am going to show it with the example with these two columns. In these two columns, if you consider, these have the combination of alphabet entry and numerical entry. In these entries I need to calculate number of entries alone, number of numerical entries alone. Then I can go for count formulas, equal to count of select this, select the range where you need to apply the formula, close the bracket, enter. Now you got the value as 7. So here, even though we have selected these, that is 14 cells we have selected, in that 14 cells I need to check whether how many numbers numerical entries are there. So in that case we can go for count condition, and then I can apply it. Then I will be knowing how many number of numerical entries cell is having. This is it. Then count if. So count if is whether how many number of cells has our entered value. For example, here in these values I need to search how many number of 85 has been given. For that, give equal to count if range comma criteria is I am giving 85, close the bracket, enter. So in this I have obtained the value, that is 1, because we have only one entry as 85. I am going to change it, this 75 as 85. Let's calculate. See, the entries has been changed, that is the cell value has been updated to 2, because now we are having 2 number of 85 has been repeated in our case, in our selected cell. This is for COUNTIF. So now, till now we have went through the formulas of sum, average, and we did percentage, if condition, max, min, text formatting, and count, COUNTIF. So all are the important formulas, right? I hope this video has been useful for you all. Please do comment your suggestion and share it with your friends. Subscribe our channel. I am signing off right now. Thank you. Bye.